Hi everyone, welcome back to Stationeers Vulcan Season 2. This is episode 7, I think. At the end of the last episode I said I might do some mining during the day, and well, I did. I went out and got myself some silicon, a little bit of gold, a little bit of copper, a little bit of iron. I don't know if I'm going to be able to smelt gold or not. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. I think I have to arc furnace it all. It's yeah, the temperature's way too low. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just arc furnace it all. Um, yeah. Okay, so it's now pretty cool out here, so I can go and open my base up and cool the temperature in my base a little bit. This episode, I'm going to get that atmospherics. I've got to do it as fast as I can. This is taking its time. Um, so I'll be back here and arc furnacing stuff when I get the chance. Okay, so I want to finish welding these frames. All that silicon I collected is going to be used to make glass and plastic, so I can wall this off and actually have basically expand the base greatly. So I should have a lot more room to work with once I do all this. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, and we'll stick walls all around here. That arc furnace is still going, okay. And basically I'm just going to do this. And this is a rather large expansion to the base, but I need all this room for atmospherics. Don't know if I have enough walls. This is a bit of a problem. I'm going to have to rip all that up and rethink how I'm doing that. I might have a permanent solution later on to cooling my lunch room, but right now it's kind of all just temporary. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Looks like I need more kit walls. I don't think I'm going to have enough. Yep, I'm short. Am I short by 2 walls? Really? 2? Oh no, more than 2. It's 6 more walls I need. And I can start plasticking these. I won't do the roof yet, but I'll do the sides. And I might actually move that lunchroom, move it to a more convenient location. Not just yet. I'm in a rush to get the atmospherics done. I really want to get that oxygen sorted out, because that's the biggest threat to me right now, is just running out of oxygen. Because all my oxygen is being turned into water at the moment. That's 7. Okay, let's get the glass. I'll leave that one unglassed for now, because I'm going to be doing a bit of tinkering around in that box, but we can get these done. So a lot more glass, a lot more plastic. Alright, come on. So 6 walls and a ton of glass and plastic is required. Okay, okie dokie. So that's all that done. So yeah, all this is going to get ripped up and moved. That whole lunchroom is probably going to be moved as well. Okay, the gold is done. Let's get a stack of silicon on, because that's the thing I need the most at the moment. Well, we'll get 21 for now to begin with. Alright, I also got some iron as well, you can probably see. We'll get that there, and
hydration critical.
Yeah, we need 6 more walls. Okay, walls. I'm gonna just make sure after I've done a big eat and drink, I'll move the lunchroom straight away. It's just in the way, that's all. Yeah, if I'm really quick, I can get this all enclosed before the next day, which would be good. These batteries are not as healthy as I want them to be. I'm not sure where my power's going. That battery up there is good. That's powering my my solar array, making sure that it's tracking the sun at all times. Okay, there's the 6 walls. We can go and get those into place now. And yep. Well, okay, this is all done. I just need to plastic and glass the roof, and I need to do something about all this as well. So this is obviously not going to be sticking halfway through the wall like this. So let's dig all these up right now, and we'll figure out where they're going later. I have some inventory management problems right now. That silicon should take a while. Oh, it's done. It's done. Cool. And we'll chuck another stack of silicon in. Okay. Oh, whoops. Phone is going crazy. I just turn that off. This is going to go in here. It's going to be making plastic and glass. So it's plastic sheets. I'm also going to be ripping quite a bit of plastic off these windows here and glass as well. I'm going to just leave that going for now. Inventory management. This is my problem. Okay, power controller I don't need just yet. Active vent I won't need just yet. These two steel sheets I can figure out what to do with them later. These heavy cables I'll be using later on. Whoa, plastic everywhere. I mean, how much do I actually need plastic wise? It's close to what I need. And glass. I can only afford 6 glass. I need that other silicon to be ready. Okay, well we'll get that done, and we'll get back out there. And I've left this on the ground. Let's go and plastic the roof. Plastic. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to arrange my tanks just yet. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm now dying of thirst. That's okay. I'm basically using my health as a water source at the moment. I don't have new oxygen coming in. When I eventually get a greenhouse, I'll be producing oxygen, and then I'll be fine. I'm just running my water down. I'm just terrified of running out of food, so I can't spend too much time messing around. Okay, so that's all done. I just need the roof to be glassed now, and this is a bit of a problem for me. I need that to be done sooner rather than later. Let's get these 6 pieces of glass. Okay. I could cancel this partway through actually, and then just restart it again. This is something you can do with arc furnaces. You can turn them off, then turn them back on. It'll pop out what it's done so far. These can go up here, and there we go, 47 more. Oh, it was actually close to being completely done. More glass, please. Oh yeah, so yeah, I was actually on the brink of getting it done. Let's get this iron. Iron's pretty quick, actually. So in terms of glass, I mean, how much am I actually going to need? It's like a 6x4 area. It's like 24. Yeah, about 24. I built one extra. It doesn't matter if I build a few extra, actually. We'll get one more. I am going to get some glass when I rip up those walls, so I've got more than enough glass that I need. Oops, that's done. Okay, let's get this copper done. And let's get this in one of the machines. Probably in here. Okay, so I'm very close to enclosing this base now, and I can... it looks like where's the sun? Oh, sun's getting close. Okay, I gotta be quick. Because what I wanna do is I wanna rip up those walls during the day. 3, 4. So I'm just doing this systematically so I don't miss any. Just going in a systematic pattern. So I don't have to run around checking each individual window to make sure that they're correct. So that lunchroom, yeah, getting ripped up fairly soon. I'm going to probably use it a couple more times, but I'm going to have to think about where I want to move it to. That's it, actually. That's it. That's all. That's the whole lot. Okay, so I'm going to rip up these pipes here now. These pipes here actually have stuff in them, though. And this is what's concerning me. So what I might do is I might start by ripping up the cables. Get them out of the way. And I'm going to just... Yep, get those out of the way. Running out of time, running out of time. Sun is rising. Yep. Oh, what am I doing? Hey, atmospherics. Atmospherics. I don't need this anymore. Atmospherics, I'll just chuck them in here for now. I just hope a storm doesn't hit. The tanks can go there. I'm really rushed for time. I can get that passive vent later. What I'm doing with this pipe here, since it has hot gases in it, I'm just going to circle it around. I might attach it to a passive vent and just vent it all out, because it's not important. If I want to capture gases, I'll capture, 670 degree gases in the middle of the day. So I'll just leave this little loop here for now, and let's close all this up. Quick. Okay, so it got pretty hot. I think this is all good. It's fine. Temperature is staying constant. Okay, that's good. So now I can combine this with the rest of my base. Fantastic. Gives me a job to do during the day as well. On Vulcan, it's kind of like you gotta think about all the things that you want to do during the day and all the things during the night. You kind of have two projects going at once, a day project and a night project. I'm going to need this now to get... This will give me an iron sheet, won't it? That's a bit annoying. The rest will give me plastic sheets. Yeah. I also want to reorganize those machines, make it easier for me to work. I have to figure out where the batteries are going to go. It's a big restructure of the base. And angle grinder now. Let's just get these out of the way. So I got all these extra kit walls, but don't worry, I'll use them for sure. In here, this can go in there. This can join those guys there. They're my two filters. The plastic and glass, I'm not actually using them right now. All those pipes I plan to use very soon. These kit walls I'm not using either, so they can go there. Okay, this is an iron wall. Almost got rid of all the iron walls. I would like to get rid of these two as well, and replace them with walls. I don't know. I'll wait until I move my lunchroom. Okay, so we've got a much bigger base. It's 192 degrees. Why? Oh, I left the door open. I guess I'm spending the day in 200-degree heat. Silly little blunder there. And it's caused the waste tank caution. I've just heated up a bunch of extra oxygen I didn't want to heat up. Okay, so what I'm doing with this, let's just stand back and pause it and have a think about how I'm going to arrange these tanks. And also, right about now is when I start to think about where's my greenhouse going to actually be located as well. Probably, I don't know, maybe you'll just sneak out the back there. I'll just have greenhouse out the back. I'd like my oxygen set up in that corner though, where it's close to the lunchroom. And the new lunchroom will probably be just in an offshoot out there, probably one step along or something, just out of the way. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'll figure that out. But I do want my oxygen on this side. So let's start with the oxygen tank. Okay, let's see if we can find the right rotation. There we go. So this is going to be my oxygen tank right here. Yeah, so we've got an oxygen tank. We're going to have a CO2 tank. And we're going to have a hydrogen tank. We really want our hydrogen tank next to our oxygen tank. That's the thing. I might leave a little bit of a gap between tanks. Normally I just have them lined up nicely like this, but I might have a bit of a gap and do this. Can I walk through here? Yeah, I can. And that gap allows me to run pipes back through there. Okay. We'll just continue that, and this will be the everything else tank right here. This area along here probably will house batteries, I guess. And this last tank is going to be a heat tank for the air conditioners. Okay, so let's try and figure out how we're going to house this. Maybe I should have all my tanks moved across a bit, just to give me a bit more room, because it's going to be air conditioner and a filtration system. Every single tank is going to have an air conditioner, but it's going to be quite a few pipes out. I got to figure this out. Like, yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these tanks across one and just give myself a little bit more space. I know I'm using up drill battery to do this, but yeah, sometimes you kind of just have to lay things out, look at it for a little while, and then figure out what you're doing. So we're gonna do it like this. We're not gonna put them alongside each other. We're gonna have a gap like this, and this last tank is, wait, no, this is my everything else tank. Okay, that gives me a bit of room to work with, and it gives me gaps so I can run pipes through to the back. And the greenhouse will be at the back there. I'll probably have a walkway or something, a corridor heading to the greenhouse. I might actually have to extend this out one. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Let's just figure out the logistics of my atmospherics and my piping and how it's going to work. Okay, so um, oxygen and hydrogen are going to be close together, so I can do gas mixer and combustion. Um, yeah, this is tricky. This is really tricky. Because remember I was saying I wanted to have a combustion room. And I want the combustion room to be close to where the heat tank is going to be. Because I'm going to, when I say combustion room, I'm in a room for my H2 combustor. Because it seems to be heating up the room like crazy. And I'd love to suck all that air out and put it into, going towards powering a furnace later on. If I'm going to have 700-degree heat, I want to keep all that. I don't want it to just be wasted like it was the first time. So maybe the oxygen, it's inconvenient, but maybe the oxygen needs to be all the way over here somewhere. So like hydrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide. I think that's how it's going to be, and everything else is going to go there. So hydrogen, oxygen. This is going to be my oxygen. This is going to be my carbon dioxide. Now with the carbon dioxide, I'm going to have a pipe here, and then a volume pump, and then another pipe here. But this other pipe um, can be like this. It's probably going to be a T-junction. And the atmospherics, this is going to be an air conditioner. And it's going to be probably like this. It's eating up a lot of room, but that's going to be the air conditioner there, like that. And this is going to go around in a loop like this. And yeah, that way I can air condition a loop of CO2. So it's something like this. It takes up a lot of space. I hope I have enough space. I don't want to move my base back one more row. I might have to. Let's see if I can get away with the current spacing. So this is going to be the basic setup, and every single one of my tanks, well, these 3 tanks anyway, are all going to have that same basic setup. H2 combustor honestly is going to be close to where it is already, just in its own self-contained room where I can capture the heat. I mean, I could H2 combust in a vacuum, but I don't know if I'm heating up a bunch of gases like that. I kind of want to keep them. I don't want to H2 combust in a vacuum. I want to use that heat. So yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. And this is the waste. This is actually going to be a pipe which goes up. It's going to go straight up into the ceiling and across to a heat tank. And the filtration system is going to be, no, we want it like this, don't we? It's going to be like this. Yeah, and it's going to circle round. The output is going to circle round to the input. I'm going to have a parallel system set up like that. Yep, and this here is going to be my main atmospherics line right here, and that's just going to go across like that. Okay, so that's how I want to set up my circuit. Do I have the spacing for it? And basically, the oxygen, this one here is actually the most important. This is what I want to get done. So we'll get that there. I think I have the space for it, and I think this is right. I haven't built the other atmospherics yet. I could be doing that right now. Sun's getting low. Iron, steel, gold, copper, solder. Okay. Oh, that's finished out there.
Critical.
Copper's finished. If a storm hits, that copper get blown away or destroyed or something. So I got to be careful. Health at 24%. I got to keep a close eye on that. I do not want to just die spontaneously. Oh, this battery's done. Oh, sorry, my phone's going off again. Someone's desperate to call me. We'll chuck this one in here for now. It's just a bit of free power. Okay, so let's get 2 more atmospherics. These atmospherics right here and here are actually going to go on to one of those tanks as well. Okay, but we can go. We know the basic layout here. We know how this is going to work. I'm just copying what I did for the CO2. I did the CO2 first. I mean, the oxygen doesn't require a volume pump, so this is actually just going to be a straight pipe. If the CO2 does, though, because I'm not going to try and cool all my CO2 at once. I'm going to capture a ton of it, but I'm not going to cool it. I'm just going to cool all bits at a time. And yeah, it's basically the air conditioner is going to go here. And oh, I forgot to connect this up. Yeah. So when I do my first big gas capture, it's just going to go straight in here. I'm just thinking, I mean, I really want the gases I capture to go into the tank, and then the tank to leak it into the air conditioning system. So I mean, maybe this is not the best way for me to do it. I really want the filtration line to go to the tank, and then the tank leak to this circuit here. Do I have the room to run a filtration alongside? I don't really. I need to space these tanks out even more. And in fact, I think I will. So, yep, okay, there's my 2 atmospherics. Let me through. I gotta cancel this. 18% health. I could probably go and eat and drink now, and I still wouldn't get my health up to full. Close that, that's in the way. Yeah, it looks like I'm ripping these up again. I'm sure everyone else who's played this game knows exactly, it's gone through this process of laying everything out and going, no, that's not how I want it. Then ripping it all up, laying it out again, and then going, no, that's not how I want it. And then eventually figuring out the system that they actually want. So, yeah, I actually want all these tanks to be spaced. I want 1 extra space between all my tanks. Do I have the room for it? That's the question. So let's say this is in the right position. This needs to be 1 space over. So instead of being here, it's going to be there. And this one needs to be 2 spaces over. So instead of being here, it has to be 2 spaces over. And this one, instead of being here, has to be 3 spaces over. So instead of there, 1, 2, 3. Well, it's a bit dodgy. I think they're spaced out equally. Maybe. There's 1 window between them. I don't know. It doesn't look right. When I put the piping up, I'll figure it out. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is this CO2, 13% health, everything's going to be across 1, like this. And like that. And this air conditioner is going to be across 1 as well. So I'm going to do it like this. Don't worry, this pipe I'm standing on is going to be moved as well, so it's not a problem. This heat, whatever that's called, is going to be moved as well. My drill is getting a lot of use right now, but basically I want the air conditioner to be like, no, I want to, I had it reversed like that. There we go. And what I'm thinking here is I'm going to do it like this. Yeah. Get rid of that. And and it's going to be like this. Me volume pump there, and the filtration system. Yeah, it has to be like this so that I have room for the knob there. I need a lot more insulated pipes, that much is clear. And this is actually going to go straight into the tank here. There we go. So rather than trying to cool an entire tank, I cool a pipe segment instead. And so that's on its own separate circuit. And the waste heat is going up here, 5% health. I gotta deal with that right now. Okay, so let's get ourselves fed and watered. Let me through. Hungry man here. Yeah, it should be okay. I should have water in my suit. Let's do this. 3% health. This is a very quick process. It really is. Unlock helmet. Okay, I've left that on for long enough. Let's get some atmosphere in here. Open my helmet. Cool. Let's eat ourselves. Eat ourselves. There we go. That food is at its end. 1% water. Let's drink. If they hit 0, I'll stop the drinking midway through. It's all good. They didn't even hit 0. Plenty of time. Not even close. Lock. Let's reverse that. Let's get all that oxygen sucked back in there. This is going back in the fridge. 3% food. I've left that longer to get the trace amounts out. I didn't actually put an offshoot here so I could see the temperature from inside. That's something I should do right now. Really quick. Wrong belt. Just want a bit of pipe shooting into the room like this, and then I can stick my tablet on it and I can see the temperature of the oxygen. 15.8 degrees. Excellent. I mean, I can run that all the way up to 40 again. It's not a problem. Okay, there we go. We've successfully had lunch. Okay, so let's close that. What am I looking at here? 58 hours? Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any sense of urgency yet, but I'm a long way away from a greenhouse and making my own food. I'm honestly going to run out of oxygen and water first. Okay, yeah, this is a problem. Okay, I better keep this water bottle on me. Yeah. Okay, it is nighttime. I could be cooling my base down, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I might rip out one of these windows to make the cooling process a little quicker. So we'll rip out this window here. Just got to remember to put that back again. And we got air coming in through there and through there. We could probably rip up like one of these roof bits as well. So above my water bottle, got to remember that. So yeah, between those two tanks and above my water bottle. So when daytime comes, I got to put those back in. I got to remember to shut the door this time. That copper, I think, is still out there. Yes, this is bad, and I need to turn this off to conserve power. My power's okay, but yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna need a lot more cables pretty soon. I actually should start that process right now. Cable coil. Let's just build a bunch of those. If I build too many, well, I can't build too many really. Okay, so this is the basic setup, and I just want to mimic this setup once again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some insulated pipes building. Pipe. Insulated pipes. There we go. Where's my silicon? Get out of there. I assume it's in there. I was making glass. Let's get these pipes building. We'll stick the steel back in here because you never know when I want to make more steel things. So this is one of the tricky things I'm encountering. Whoa, stop. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. I was like, stop, because I'm at 50. I don't want to store an extra cable. One of the tricky things I'm facing right now is the problem of, well, firstly, navigating my own base, but the problem of these air conditioners are going to be powered by heavy cables, whereas the filtration machines are going to be powered by normal cables, and they're going to be on separate networks. So I have to run like a cable along here out to a battery, but this is going to be connected to a different battery. I really do need like a battery room. I need to increase the space a little bit. So I'm going to be building some steel pretty soon. Those pipes are having a party over there. I'm just going to grab them really quickly. And anyway, so what we're doing now is we're duplicating our CO2 setup. It's actually okay that my oxygen is all the way over here because it's fairly close to the oxygen that I desperately need cooled. So I'm basically just going to have the same kind of setup. Yeah, I will be air conditioning all my oxygen at once, so I don't mind putting this pipe here for now, and instead of a volume pump. Okay, and I'm looking over there and I'm just copying what I did, basically. There we go. And this is one out here. There we go. Good. And this is going to go to an air conditioner, which is going to be here. Yeah, air conditioner. Fantastic. I mean, I'm still a long way off setting all this up because I need to deal with, I need a heat tank set up and I need all the pipes heading towards the heat tank. That's why I don't mind creating an enormous number of these things. Why did they stop? Am I out of silicon again already? Oh my gosh, wow. I'm out of silicon. That's nuts. That's crazy. Okay, get out of my way, door. Okay, I get a bit of time before daytime. I want to make sure I get those windows back on in time. Yeah. Uh, I don't need to have the same setup with the oxygen as I do the CO2. Eventually, maybe I will though. Maybe one day, when I have a big greenhouse, eventually I will. So I have to go out mining for silicon. I should probably be doing that right now. But we'll keep the setup the same. Eventually, I will want this setup. So moving my tanks around and going for a simpler setup is, in the long term, is going to waste me time. In the short term, it saves me resources though. So that's the plus side. Is this? I need to go one more, don't I? Yep. Okay, and we stick our filtration machine here. No, not like that. Like, yeah, it was like that, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. And these pipes are going to circle around once again like this. Sun must be getting close. When I see that thing peaking over the horizon, I'll go and seal everything up for the day. Yep. There we go. We got our main atmospherics line. The rest of the gases will go. For now, there's no air conditioning or filtration system needed. It's basically just going to circle around and go into this pipe here. Actually, I will want to segregate it, so I'll probably have a volume pump like here or something. And yeah, so the rest of these pipes should be getting ready for attaching to a heat tank. So I'll attach them all to the same thing for now. Yep. Need a lot more insulated pipes. I need to go mining desperately. I went and got a bunch of silicon. I've used it already. It's nuts. It's crazy. Okay, this thing here, I can empty this tank here right now. That's fine. My propellant can be topped up a little bit. That's another thing I could be doing. I could be gas capturing right now. And all this has to be run through the filtration system as well when I'm ready. There we go. I see daylight. Okay, so let's seal everything up. Let's get this out of here. We can go and turn this off to conserve power. It's going to start heating up very soon. So we'll just seal all this. Must remember to shut the door. It's time we get the door shut. There we go. Didn't get too hot. Fantastic. Won't burn through my oxygen so much. Okay, so yeah, I need to finish all that off, obviously. I put air conditioners there and there. They were actually meant to be filtration machines. And so let's do that now. Filtration. There we go. Let's make sure the arrows are pointing the right way. Yeah, they are. So this is going to be my oxygen tank. So the oxygen filters go in here. I lost a CO2 filter at some point. Wow, okay. I'm going to need 3 CO2 filters. So there's plenty of things I could be doing right now. Filter. Carbon dioxide. Let's get 3 of these. We also need to figure out the cabling. I probably also need to figure out the actual battery locations. Okay, we'll chuck that one in there straight away. We'll grab this one, and we'll grab this one when it comes out. There we go. And we can chuck these in here and here. It's taking shape. We're kind of getting there. I would like to paint these tanks as well, just so I know what is doing what, which pipe is which. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, lots of little tasks need to be done. Let's chuck this filter away. This cupboard desperately needs to be moved. This is just nuts. That's going to be my heat tank there. I'm not even sure where I'm setting that up. Um, I might move my entire furnace arrangement. Yeah, I might have to do that. All those pipes in that furnace have to be connected to the main atmospherics line. As you can see, there's an enormous amount of piping that needs to be done. And I need to get that hydrogen, cooled hydrogen, into my hydrogen tank. So I'm going to be running pipes everywhere right now. The CO2 pipes are not necessarily needed yet. That's a side project. So to save myself a bit of time, well, I'm not really saving time, but all the straight pipes, all these pipes here, I can fill them in later. But yeah, I just grabbed myself 7 new pipes, which is useful. So this is going to go to a heat tank. Let's no, that's fine. We do another straight one here. So all this is going to be running along here, heading towards a heat tank. This is going to be, whoops, that's going to be hydrogen right there. Yeah, and there's going to be another, my system that I've set up here is going to be the same for the hydrogen as well. Whew, crazy. Okay, I need to go out mining. That's one thing for certain. I'm getting close to the end of this episode though, so I can do it at the end of this episode. I can charge out and mine, get myself a ton more silicon. Right now, what I could be doing, let's think about it a little bit. What else do I need for this system? This system here is my number one priority. I desperately need to get this system up and running as soon as possible. Get that oxygen cooled so I have a lot more oxygen to work with, and relocate my entire H2 combustor system and hydrogen and everything over here as well. That's my number one priority. Start of next episode, I'll be just diving into that like crazy. But we've got the base extended. It's all looking pretty good. Yeah, moving lockers. I got to find a location for a locker to go. I'm actually thinking, since I won't be using this space for quite some time, I might just line this wall with lockers. I want my batteries over that line over there, over that side over there. And my furnace is going to go out the back there somewhere as well. It's a crazy mess to figure out, but definitely lockers over here is the way to go. And rather than dismantle this and drop everything on the floor, I'm just going to move the iron into my other thing and get a locker set up. I don't want to have stuff just floating around on the floor everywhere. I didn't actually mean to grab that. Okay, but we'll chuck these in here anyway. I'm going to need more heavy cables at some point soon. Let's get this in here. I can't really afford much. Let's go locker. Let's get a couple of those. Let's get the steel back in here again, because insulated pipes are a big thing. I'm getting like 100 of them or something, which means I need to get at least a couple of stacks of steel. There's one. Let's get the second. So yeah, big mass rearrangement of the base is imminent. It's happening soon. I'm trying to do it in bits, but yeah, it's hard. It's difficult. I don't want it right up there. I don't know. This is probably good. Okay, and let's go towards the task of moving this locker, because it is horribly in the way. So this is stuff that's going to be recycled. These iron walls, honestly, are going to be recycled as well. This duct tape is going to be used next storm that arrives. We'll chuck that down here. Yep, okay. Building materials. These things here. very important stuff. They're all going to be, yeah, they're going to be used. I'm going to put them at the top because they're so important. Or maybe second row. At the top we'll have like things like our labeler and our data disk. And yep, we've almost cleared this cupboard out. Power controller can go up there. Wait, that was supposed to be a power controller. Active vent can go here. I'll be needing that. The cables can go there as well. What else have we got in here? Can hardly see. Okay, we got that tank. That's going to be my heat tank. This is a spare battery, which is good. Spare battery can go up here. This tank here is going to be used very, very, very soon. And these things here probably will get recycled. Those things definitely will. These things are probably going to be used at some point. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out as I go along. And there's some extra water pipes for a greenhouse one day. Okay, I can go and rip this thing here up. Or I can place my drill in there. Where's the sun? Or the black hole? Yeah, I want to go out mining at the end of this episode. And I need a ton of silicon. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Temperature out there is still 620 degrees. Wow. I got a lot more space here to walk with. Now, what is the pressure in these pipes? Can I, like, rip up a few of these? I'm actually thinking of starting the process of running this over to my air conditioner, which would be nice. Or actually, just to the main line, and I can filter it in. Hydration critical. Yeah, it's annoying. Okay, these things here are probably going to just go off my main battery for now. So the filtration machines, I mean. So we'll figure that out right now. Yeah, it's a bit tricky figuring out where everything's going to go. This is going to be connected to. I mean, I've got cables right here. This is not so bad. Let's just connect up the oxygen for now, and we'll figure out where we're going to connect to very soon. Later on, I'll have a dedicated battery to filtration out there somewhere, but I don't have time for that. I want to get this oxygen problem, this oxygen thing, sorted out, and my H2, so I can make more water. So we'll just circle around like this for now. I mean, I could have put it through the doorway, but okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so this filtration machine should work now. It's connected to main power. It's connected to the same battery as my fridge, though. I'm really worried about blowing a cable by trying to draw too much. But if I can get my oxygen into here and connect this up to a battery somewhere, I need another corridor along there. I can air condition this stuff, which would be great. I think I do need to make another corridor. So where is my building stuff? This is well, I'm going to go mining first, but that's definitely what I'm looking at doing next episode. Okay, everyone, the sun's getting low. The temperature out there is not too bad. I'm going to head out while it's still daylight. As I didn't leave anything on, did I? No. I can. I've got my little airlock here, so I can actually go outside during the day. Let's just get my mining stuff ready. Left my inventory fairly empty. That's good. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As you can see, the atmospherics are taking shape. I'm just trying to get that oxygen set up for now, but I've got a bit more work to do. I have to set up a battery and connect it up to the air conditioner, which is in the atmospherics. And I have to figure out the logistics of where my furnace is going to be situated, where the heat tank's going to be situated. There's a lot of figuring out to do. Anyway, I hope you're. Yep, I hope you all come back and join me for the next episode. Bye for now.